Armageddon, what is it? In most spiritual and religious books, we hear the word, and it signifies fight of good and evil, good and bad, that they clash and they destroy each other and eventually destroy the world. And there is a lot of threats by Armageddon that has been put into mass media, even predictions by fortune tellers, Nostradamus, and so on and so forth, and even Inca's calendar was supposed to foretell Armageddon. So what is it? What is the Armageddon? Armageddon is coming from roles. Roles in a appeasing mindset become good boy, good girl, and the role of a bad boy, bad girl. The role per se is very much controlled by carrot and stick. You're rewarded for being good boy. There is positive judge who sees that you're belonging to the role belongs to you, you're doing well, you're being rewarded. And if you move out of that, you're being punished. Person is much bigger than a role. So person can squeeze part of himself into the role only to a certain point, but a lot of person is outside of that role, which becomes eventually bad boy girl behavior. And that behavior has to be hidden, has to go into underground, becomes our dark side, becomes Jungian shadow, and then we are all afraid. We all know that we have that dark side, that some bad parts of us that we are afraid of coming out. And then we keep on hiding it. When we move to fighting mindset, then where the good boy, good girl role doesn't work anymore. Now, and it's, we are trying to dispose of it, we fight it. Now the bad boy and girl behavior comes out, which is all those suppressed needs and frustration that's now coming out to be released. So in a way, it's a healthy process. And it's a healthy process in an individual. And the individual can now have those two, good boy, bad boy, collapse into one another. They conflict one another, they expose one another, and they see that they coexist, they feed one another, they live with one another. But in resolving individual Armageddon, a combination of features of a good and a bad boy girl becomes united, and it becomes person of its own who then can move into ISF. So, and that's possible for individual because individual has a soul that can organize, can repurpose all those tools and behaviors into a new combination. Society doesn't have soul. Society lives on a borrowed soul that borrows from individual who become part of it. And when society goes through Armageddon, eventually society gets destroyed because each individual moves into their own either appeasing or defeated mindset, and therefore the whole unity of soul is getting lost. So Armageddon on a societal level can never make society move through it into the healthy mind. Only individuals can do it because individuals have soul. Society lives on a borrowed soul from individuals who belong to the group.